Hello. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's try again. All right, you want to do it? You want me to do it? You gonna do it?
I'll do it.
Okay, go. Ready?
What do you want me to say?
Ready? No pressure.
What do you want me to say?
Ooh.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Can't fight.
We're just gonna stop doing intros.
Yeah, it's gonna
There's
be
no
rough.
intros. This is
No,
I don't know how to say hey to y'all.
No. How are you doing?
No.
Tip number 1, be intentional with your time throughout the day. I know some days it can be a little bit harder than others, especially when you want to be selfish with your time, and who can blame you? It's summer.
Be intentional with how you start your day. This video is for those who are either stay-at-home moms or maybe you're a teacher and you're off for the summer with your kids.
It's hard to be intentional with your time throughout the day, especially when it's your summer break too, right?
Right.
You know?
Being intentional is like just go ahead and having something like set. So something that I've tried to do is the night before, always make sure that my kitchen is clean. That way when I wake up, I start ahead. It makes me feel like I start ahead because you know, one of the first things you're gonna do is make breakfast. Maybe have like a small activity for them to do. Just, yeah, go ahead and having an intention set for that day. Also, I notice I'm more productive if first thing I do when I get up, I go ahead and get up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and put on some kind of clothes. It doesn't necessarily have to be a dress.
Clothes.
Yeah, nice clothes or looking like, you know, you're going out somewhere, but just something to make me feel like I've kind of put myself together a bit.
Another thing I know that helps her just from like the multiple days of her already being off for summer is having plans. Yesterday, Daniel had a orthodontist appointment. Mm-hmm. You know, that's like a thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, and in the morning they had breakfast. They made homemade potato chips. You know, all the little small things. It as you keep the day going, it doesn't feel so much of a bleh or a drag.
It gives you like more of like a blocked out time of, okay, well, we're gonna go get your hair, you know, both of your hair cut at this time, and then we have a doctor's appointment at this time, and in between there we'll do this and this, or you know, hey, we can have a slow morning, but like once afternoon hits, we have this and this to do, just to kind of maybe go and have a plan for your day, even if it's, you know, you don't have appointments or something like that day. You still have some kind of intention that you're going to set for the day.
Because the last thing you want to do is wake up at the end of July and dang, summer's gone. What did we do?
Tip number 2, mandatory quiet hour. So now, if you've not already filled their day before and after it, you know, if you don't, wherever time you're going to set out that structured quiet time, if the kids are not already kind of tired from doing something or just their minds have been stimulated in some kind of way, now quiet time is not going to be very effective. And you also have to be really strict with it, very diligent with it.
Quiet time does not mean that they have to go into their rooms and go to sleep. You know, people have kids in various ages and ranges, and it might be easier to lay your 5-year-old down for a nap than it is your 10-year-old or 11-year-old. But the rule in our home is an hour a day. You've got to go to your room and you got to be productive, or read, or draw, or write, or do something. You could even sleep if you want to, but it gives everybody in the home just a deep breath.
Right. It gives mom some time, and you can even explain that to them, you know, depending on how advanced your kid is and, you know, a certain maturity level. But, you know, just let them know, hey, we've done this, we've done, you know, we've spent time together, we've ate together, we've talked, we've played this game, you know. It's just letting them know, hey, look, mom needs some time too, so we're going to dedicate this time. You don't necessarily have to go to sleep, but you can read, you can draw, you can play with your stuffed animals, you know, and you'd be surprised. Kids can get pretty creative, you know. Whenever we do this, Andrew's time is normally spent playing with some cars, like on a rug in his room, or, you know, looking at a book or something. So often I think that whenever our kids are bored, you know, that we try to rush to come and save them from that. Too many times kids get bored and we think we've got to go save them from it, but they really do get pretty creative during that time.
Yep. Tip number 3, we're going to talk about the hard thing, limiting screen time for your kids. It's very easy just to hand your kid a tablet or hand your kid the remote to the TV and say, here, go, go, go.
Ask us how we know. I think a lot of kids, and Daniel had a tablet for a very short amount of time. Andrew's never had one. But he has been able to have lots of TV time in the past. We even have a kitchen show. It's like an Echo for our kitchen that you can like watch movies, TVs, shows, YouTube, all that kind of stuff on.
And how many times we woke up to him on the counter with 5 orange peels sitting on the counter, you know. The last thing that we're going to talk about is that boredom for children is a good thing. The creativity. Andrew has these little magnet Minecraft blocks. He made a coffee mug the other day.
Yeah, like what are the odds of that?
Why would he make a coffee mug?
There was no coffee mug sitting around.
Coffee.
There was no coffee mug sitting around, though. It wasn't like we had just left a coffee shop.
Right.
And it was kind of like at the end of our day, whenever the kids were allowed to spend time on the screen. And instead, he chose to build a coffee mug. And it was really good. He was really proud of himself.
Another example of like his creativity, just for on Andrew's side, is so when we first got the magnet tiles, there was this like really in-depth like picture on the box, and I wanted him to be engaged, so I said, you know what, Andrew, make that picture. He was up there, I'd say what, like 30-45 minutes all by himself. He was quiet. Then all of a sudden you hear, Mom, Dad, come look.
He was so proud of it.
He built the picture out of the magnet tiles perfectly to a T. I had gave up on it because I had started to, and then I had just messed it up and said, here, you try it. And it was just really amazing to see, you know, such a young mind be that intentional about sticking to it and doing it, because kids' attention span is razor thin. Especially
whenever you have like different manipulatives like that. Now, if you go from having device to taking it away, naturally, and I see that in my line of work, where kids are not necessarily super excited about always building stuff, but the kids will get excited about what you get excited over. And if you are intrigued with them, and even you sit down with them and spend some time doing the Legos, playing with the brain flakes, playing with the magnet tiles, whatever it is, coloring with them. You know, a lot of times kids lose their grip over summer, and that's enough. Coloring is a wonderful thing for them to do. Cutting with scissors, you know. They get creative with it, but it's worth it in the end whenever you're not having meltdowns, because I can recall back to years past where we've been a lot more lax with the video game, with YouTube, with TV and movies. They won't even sit down to watch a movie because their brains are just so overstimulated. And when it's finally time to turn everything off, it's a meltdown. It's an attitude. Hey, pause the game, go clean your room. Hey, pause YouTube, come and get these toys out of the floor, or take out the trash, or feed the animals.
You know, that's something that I just noticed, just realized, just you explain it and talking about it, that when we ask our kids to do stuff, like when they are on their device or whatever, it's not a meltdown, because we've been so intentional about very strict timing for their device time, that it's almost like they're doing it out of an act of service because we allowed them to have free time on the devices.
They're more grateful for their time on their devices whenever it's not given to them all the time. And I've heard other parents say the same thing, that whenever they take the phone or they take the iPad, it's a meltdown, or oh my goodness, you've been on that thing for 3 hours today. Like, go outside, it's a big ordeal, and it's because their brains are just fiending for that time, you know. So I've definitely seen a lot less emotional outbursts, lots of less fighting, because there's no devices. And I love that. That in itself is a huge win.
Hey!
Guys,
I have no idea who that was. Sorry, go ahead.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you found some of these tips helpful. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Hopefully you can use some of these tips to not go crazy over summer break.
Perfect. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.
You meant the world to me.